you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, First Bank Stadium, home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on another SEC rival, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense will get first crack at it today. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Running back searching for a hole. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Commodores in a good spot here with second and short. The pull and throw off the RPO. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll need 3 yards here on third down to keep this opening drive alive. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over.
Turning it on! Now well within striking distances, that third down play gets them a first at the 29. The Commodores have their offense in high gear. They'll try the run. Nice move there. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Commodores with a second and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, the inside give. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Commodores pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And into the end zone. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Commodores have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the D deny them on second and goal. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Really good job on the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles.
Touchdown, Vanderbilt! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
What a nice
Nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculate it down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So Kentucky's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week, and watching that tape before this game.
Coming out aggressively. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Yeah, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
This guy's in the Heisman picture because his stats are just ridiculous, and he threw for over 300 yards last game out. He's putting up another monster game here today, guys.
Got his man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Kentucky now operating in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
Third and long, try to convert through the air. He makes a grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
If you're going to be a quarterback in the Heisman race, you've got to win games and you got to put up big numbers, and that's exactly what this guy has done all season long. Top 10 in the...
Touchdown, Wildcats. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. The extra point here would tie the game. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll go to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Carter. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down. The Commodores will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Ready to fire from the pistol. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And they find him early, and I love it because last week they found him often. He had over 100 yards, and they found him throughout the season. This offense is built on his playmaking ability. This dude is unbelievable. He's unguardable, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy conversation. That's why he's going to be featured today and hopefully in these later moments in the season when you go win a Heisman.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Working that left side now. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And an early completion for this dude, but you'll see a lot of that. I mean, he's been unreal this season, like spreading the football around, multiple guys. Every game you look up, he's putting up huge numbers. This offense is built around his ability to throw the football, and that's why he's one of the best in all of college football.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Kentucky! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. And it seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Slips away. Trying to make magic with his feet.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Looking to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his man. It's Moncrief. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. And the Commodores are facing 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get down.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Using the quick game. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. The Commodores are in the red zone.
And you could tell that the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the 4th quarter game.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Never a doubt. That'll bring him to within 4. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To the air on first down. Makes the grab.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He spins that thing down the middle. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. The Wildcats come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a huge play. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Grabbed behind the line, it's Carter. There he goes! We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, goes and gets a first down.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Firing to the right, complete. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line. Warp speed for second down. Pressure coming. They're going to get him, and this offense now has even more work to do. They'll immediately call timeout.
And that is what every single defense wants, man. They got to get those negative plays so you can put them in predictable situations. They gave up some yardage, but that's okay. Getting the sack, now forcing the third and long. Gear up the pass rushers, bring in some extra DBs, and try to go get them again.
They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Looking downfield on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. A shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Doors! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Wants to go up top on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Got his man. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He's got his man, makes the grab. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. And in the final seconds of the first half, they'll send out the field goal unit. From 56 yards out, what a power leg. Never a doubt about that one. And the Commodores will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground. It's a seam wide open. At the 30. Inside the touchdown, Kentucky. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the field.
First down here for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Commodores with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
Well, the one thing we know about this defense is they've got some exotic looks, and they're not afraid to bring pressure from the second level. That time they brought the free safety, and he was able to get home and sack the quarterback.
Trying to get rid of it. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's looking downfield to throw. Finds a man in the middle. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. And the Commodores are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Commodores now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Lost the fire on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Carter. Breaks into the open. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Wide receiver going in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Under fire. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly.
Well, in that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him,
He's looking deep. Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Wildcats. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Give to the single back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Oh, it's a fumble. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
He lost one down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Commodores line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He's got great speed. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Using his legs, it's Reeder. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the right. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
This quarterback is having a day, man, and right there he was looking for touchdown pass number 5. He has been dialing it up. He's been throwing strikes. We haven't seen him miss very much like he did just there, but what a game this dude is having.
They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Quick pass on the jet motion. Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Kentucky! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Off the play fake on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes a grab over the middle. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. 3rd down conversions, always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. He's got it on the outside. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle. Some misdirection with the counter. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Got it in the middle. It's Moncrief. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Makes the grab. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. The offense basically has the whole field in front of them, backed up close to their own end zone. Under fire. QB got it himself. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked them apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Going deep. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Well, they're not able to hook up there, but considering this guy already has 2 touchdown catches in this game, now the offensive coordinator is dialing up more passes his way, and you know the quarterback.
And the quarterback is knocked down back to the 13. Kentucky right back to the line. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. The give to the back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Duff. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Oh, they're after him. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Takes a hit as he fires. The short hands, it's Moncrief. He is stopped short, and they'll turn it over on downs. Just a crushing blow at this point in the game. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Looking downfield on first down. They're working that left side. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Kentucky trying to get a little scratch in the red zone. To the air on second down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Going for the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build on, David, you're talking about.
The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. He's going to throw deep right side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. And after this play, the cake will be baked. He's taking the deep shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious. To be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media, it's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. We saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.